Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they've got all W's on the ledger so far, a perfect 6-0.
Yeah, still a long way to go in this season, but they're showing everyone early on that they intend to be there in the end.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Tua to try again on second down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll bring up a second down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game, too. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 29-yard line. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really...
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Saquon Barkley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. A check on Breida's numbers from last week. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Well, if they can execute the run-pass option like that, it puts the defense in a really, really tough spot.
The running ability of Kyler Murray makes defensive coordinators and players crazy because essentially now you have an extra running back there.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Mack Wilson leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Murray going to throw. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 39. 23 yards the pickup there. Murray now on first down. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
New York.
On first down, here's Breida. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brought him down.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Harris.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
At their own 20.
The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Gain of 7. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got his tight end O'Shaughnessy. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
That's good.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Tua now on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 7-7.
To and a throw again. Open target here, Darius Slate.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down.
Looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense.